Section 1, a brief history of us, introducing Sapiens. Have you ever wondered what makes us human? What sets us apart from the millions of other species on this planet? In his groundbreaking book, Sapiens, a Brief History of Humankind, historian Yuval Noah Harari takes us on an extraordinary journey through time. He explores the history of our species, Homo sapiens, from our humble beginnings to our current status as the dominant force on Earth. Sapiens is not just another history book. It's a thought-provoking exploration of what makes us who we are. Harari masterfully weaves together insights from history, anthropology, biology, and economics. He challenges conventional thinking and offers fresh perspectives on familiar topics. The book's immense popularity speaks volumes about its impact. Translated into over 50 languages, Sapiens has sparked countless conversations and debates worldwide. It's a book that stays with you long after you finish reading it, prompting you to question everything you thought you knew about humanity. In the following sections, we'll delve deeper into the key themes and arguments that make Sapiens such a compelling and essential read. Get ready to embark on a journey of discovery that will forever change the way you view yourself and our place in the grand tapestry of life. Section 2. The Spark, from Foraging to Imagining. One of the most fascinating aspects of Sapiens is its exploration of the cognitive revolution. This period, roughly 70,000 years ago, marked a turning point in human history. During this time, Homo sapiens developed the ability to think in abstract terms, communicate through language, and form complex social structures. This was a monumental shift from our previous existence. Before this revolution, we were just another animal species foraging for food and surviving in a harsh world. Our lives were dictated by the immediate needs of survival, much like other animals. But the development of our cognitive abilities set us on a different path. We began to create art, invent tools, and believe in shared myths. These new abilities allowed us to transcend our basic survival instincts. The creation of art was not just a form of expression, but a way to communicate complex ideas and emotions. Tools, on the other hand, extended our physical capabilities, allowing us to manipulate our environment in unprecedented ways. We began to create art, invent tools, and believe in shared myths. These myths, Harari argues, played a crucial role in our ability to cooperate in large numbers, a feat no other animal has accomplished on such a scale. These shared myths and stories enabled us to form larger, more cohesive groups. This cooperation was essential for our survival and success as a species. It allowed us to build communities, share resources, and work towards common goals. Imagine a time when our ancestors looked up at the stars and began to tell stories about them. These stories were more than just entertainment. They were a way to make sense of the world and our place in it. These stories, passed down through generations, shaped their understanding of the world and their place in it. They provided a framework for interpreting the mysteries of life and the universe. This ability to believe in things beyond our immediate senses, Harari suggests, is what truly sets us apart from other animals. It allowed us to imagine possibilities, dream of the future, and create a shared vision of reality. The cognitive revolution was not a single event, but a gradual process that unfolded over millennia. It was a series of small, incremental changes that collectively had a profound impact on our species. Yet its impact on the course of human history is undeniable. It laid the foundation for everything from the development of agriculture to the rise of civilizations and the technological advancements we enjoy today. The cognitive revolution set the stage for the agricultural revolution, which in turn led to the establishment of permanent settlements and the rise of complex societies. These developments paved the way for the technological innovations that have shaped our modern world. Section 3, From Fields to Empires, the Rise of Agriculture. The next pivotal moment in Harari's narrative is the agricultural revolution. Around 10,000 years ago, humans made the transition from nomadic hunter-gatherers to settled farmers. This shift, while seemingly straightforward, had profound and far-reaching consequences for our species. Agriculture brought about a more stable food supply, leading to population growth and the emergence of villages and later cities. However, it also brought about new challenges. Farming required long hours of labor, and our diets became less diverse and in some ways less healthy than those of our hunter-gatherer ancestors. The surplus of food and resources also led to social stratification and the rise of hierarchies. Some individuals accumulated wealth and power while others became laborers or slaves. This marked the beginning of inequality as we know it today. Harari challenges the romanticized view of agriculture as a step forward in human progress. He argues that it was both a blessing and a curse, trapping us in a cycle of work and consumption. He invites us to consider whether the agricultural revolution was truly a leap forward or a Faustian bargain with unintended consequences that we are still grappling with today. Section 4. One World, Many Stories. Unifying Humankind. Throughout history, humans have always sought ways to connect and understand each other, despite the vast differences in culture, language, and geography. As human societies grew larger and more complex, a new need emerged, the need for unifying narratives. These narratives help bridge the gaps between diverse groups, fostering a sense of belonging and shared purpose. This is where the concept of imagined realities takes center stage in Harari's analysis. Imagined realities are the stories and myths that we collectively believe in, which give structure and meaning to our lives. He argues that our ability to believe in shared myths and stories, from religions to political ideologies, has been crucial in uniting us on a grand scale. These shared beliefs have allowed us to cooperate in ways that would otherwise be impossible. Think about the concept of a nation. Nations are not just territories marked by borders. They are communities bound by shared stories, values, and aspirations. It's not a physical entity, but a shared story that binds millions of people together under a common identity. The shared identity can inspire great achievements and foster a sense of unity and pride. The same can be said for religions, legal systems, and even economic principles. These systems are built on shared beliefs and agreements that guide our behavior and interactions. These are all examples of imagined realities that shape our behavior and interactions. They provide a framework within which we can work together, trade, and build complex societies. Harari's point is not to discredit these beliefs, but to highlight their power in shaping human societies. He emphasizes that these shared stories have been instrumental in our development and success as a species. He argues that our ability to cooperate flexibly and on a massive scale, thanks to these shared stories, has been a key factor in our species' dominance on Earth. This cooperation has enabled us to build civilizations, create art, and advance technology. However, these imagined realities can also be a source of conflict and division. When different groups hold conflicting beliefs, it can lead to misunderstandings, tensions, and even violence. Throughout history, wars have been fought and atrocities committed in the name of these beliefs. The same stories that unite us can also tear us apart when they clash. Understanding the power and potential pitfalls of our shared stories is crucial for navigating the complexities of the human world. By recognizing the influence of these narratives, we can work towards a more harmonious and cooperative future, where our shared stories bring us together rather than drive us apart. Section 5. Knowledge as Power, the Scientific Revolution and Beyond. The final major theme explored in Sapiens is the scientific revolution, a transformative period that reshaped human understanding and the trajectory of our species. This period, beginning in the 16th century, marked a radical shift in the way we understand the world. It was a time when curiosity and skepticism began to challenge long-held beliefs. The scientific method, with its emphasis on observation, experimentation, and evidence-based reasoning, challenged traditional sources of authority and led to an explosion of knowledge. This method became the cornerstone of modern science. Harari argues that the scientific revolution was not just about technological advancements, although those were certainly significant. It was about a new way of thinking that questioned everything and sought to understand the natural world through empirical evidence. It was a fundamental change in our approach to knowledge. Scholars and scientists began to value evidence over tradition, and this shift laid the groundwork for modern science and technology. We moved from relying on religious dogma and ancient texts to seeking answers through empirical investigation and critical thinking. This transition was not without resistance, but it ultimately led to a more profound understanding of the universe. This shift in thinking led to unprecedented progress in fields like medicine, physics, and astronomy. Discoveries such as the laws of motion, the circulation of blood, and the heliocentric model of the solar system revolutionized our knowledge. It also paved the way for the Industrial Revolution and the technological advancements that have come to define our modern world. The innovations in machinery, transportation, and communication transformed societies and economies. However, Harari reminds us that science, like any powerful tool, is not without its own ethical dilemmas and potential for misuse. The power to manipulate nature and human life comes with significant responsibilities. From artificial intelligence to genetic engineering, we are now grappling with the implications of our ever-expanding knowledge. These advancements pose questions about the future of humanity and the ethical boundaries we must consider. Sapiens challenges us to think critically about the direction of scientific progress and to ensure that it is used for the betterment of humanity and the planet as a whole. As we continue to push the boundaries of what is possible, we must also reflect on the impact of our actions and strive for a balance between innovation and ethical responsibility.